They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the truth. Hands in the air for the ones who carry the proof. Yeah. Grandma's hands, cocoa brown, turning collars into crown. Kitchen stories, hush, hush, pain, turn that sugar out of blank. Gold hoops knock on bedroom wall, Kente print on Sunday shawl. Say my name in every prayer, big like smoking southern air. Blacker the berry, bigger the crown. We rise up slow, but we don't bow down. From black hair, black roots in the ground, to the base of our hearts, that heavy sound. Blacker the berry, sing it out loud. Every shade, every scar, so proud. If they ever try to write us out, we incarnate with the anthem now. Oh, edge control on bathroom sink. Freedom notes in colored ink. Brother's face sharp as a blade. Dreams tucked tight in a second-hand J's. Dark skin glow in the midday heat. Whole world built on these tired feet. History books skip whole scenes. We kept recording our genes. The blacker the berry, bigger the crown. We rise up slow, but we don't bow down. From black hair, black roots in the ground, to the base of our hearts, that heavy sound. Blacker the berry, sing it out loud. Every shade, every scar, so proud. If they ever try to ride us out, we incarnate with the anthem now. Three. One. Yeah, we on. Pop a cork, set the scene. Gold glass, big dreams. Little hood, still pristine. Laugh lines where lipstick sheen. Secrets fizz when we sit down. High heels, low-key crown. Spill tea, still hold it down. Toast up, level up now. Champagne secrets, sip, save it, spill it. Grown and sexy, talk that talk, but we when we feel it. Champagne and power, glow in the midnight hour. Little hood, whole lot of class, we gon' cry and laugh louder. Slow pour, let it ride. Real talk, no disguise. Bad days, but we still thrive. Soft heart, hard-earned pride. I'm enough. Big bag, big piece too. Pray first, then make move. I'm blessed. Self-love in every view. Hit play, it's a new you. I'm chosen. Champagne secret, sip, save it, spill it. Grown and sexy, talk that talk, but we when we feel it. I'm healed. Champagne and power, glow in the midnight hour. Little hood, whole lot of class, we gon' cry and laugh louder. Picking, countdown, new ride. Deep breath, slow sound, champagne. Secrets out now, I'm ready. Champagne, secrets out now, I'm ready.
Hey girl,
Hey girl,
what you doing?
nothing much.
Get dressed.
For why?
Because we're going to the city. I need a little sip, savor, and spill.
Let's toast.
What you got going on tonight?
Can't call it. Owning the night. What you getting into?
Empress down in the city tonight. I'm feeling like champagne.
Let's toast.
The content you are about to indulge in may contain high levels of truth, sarcasm, and emotional damage. Viewer discretion is advised, but honestly, you clicked, so here we are.
Side effects of watching may include sudden clarity about your life choices, uncontrollable laughter at inappropriate moments, mild to severe eye rolling at ignorant comments in the chat, increased confidence, boldness, and I said what I said energy, or getting read like a hardcover novel with highlighted notes. Your bad take being turned into tonight's entertainment. A free personality evaluation you didn't ask for, but clearly needed, and temporary embarrassment followed by permanent self-reflection, optional, but recommended. Do not consume if you are allergic to accountability, growth, hearing the truth without sugarcoating. If symptoms of being triggered persist, log off, hydrate, and try again tomorrow. By continuing to watch, you agree that your feelings may or may not be spared, and that's between you and your Wi-Fi.
Management will not be issuing apologies, refunds, or emotional support for bruised ego.
We do not argue here. We educate, escalate, and occasionally decorate the situation with a little razzle-dazzle, respectfully.
Stay classy, stay sassy, and remember, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Either way, the glass stay full and the tea stay hot. You either handle it or get handled. Can you handle it? Let's toast.
Silk on my skin.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
Champagne on my tongue, silk on my skin undone. You lean in, say my name like a secret, like a sin. Coconut glow on your collarbone, salt on your lips, I taste home. You say right, let the night decide. I slide in the passenger side. Yeah. Champagne and silk on my lips, dripping slow from that.
Damn it! Shit, lady. Shit, I don't even know. Can I test the foot?
Do what?
Can I get a one?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I gotta duck it. Get down, get low in this motherfucker. You want some?
Should we say hi? No.
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 No, look at him. Hell no.
Oh, shit.
Hell no. Hell, you said protect you, didn't you? I'm protecting you. Fuck you.
Oh.
I need to Google, how do I help T-Rex?
Did you just...
Yeah.
Did you just say T-Rex?
Yeah.
Tourette's?
Oh, T-Rex. T-Rex.
Y'all, so listen, the way I am screaming deep down on the inside right now, that baby said T-Rex. So I ran across this story on YouTube, and I don't know if y'all have ever seen this story, but it brought me so much love, joy, and just peace on the inside, because I said, you know, people just don't get it. People don't get it. And when you can see it on display, like when you can just see it on display, y'all know what I mean? Drop some champagne glasses in the chat if you can hear me. Number one. Number two, hello everyone. Welcome in. It ain't time for me to do my intro yet, but thank you for coming in. I got y'all in a second. But if people would just understand that this is really all it takes. If we would put all our bullshit aside, excuse my French and yours, but this is talk your shit tonight. That's why I had that thumbnail. Y'all know it gets, classy, but a little at times. But if we realize this is all it takes, this is an Uber ride where she was being funny in the Uber ride, and it turned into a friendship between complete strangers. That's why I can't stand y'all on that black and white BS. Black this, white that. We all God's children. That's what we constantly screaming, right? So if we all God's children, why in God's name are we still focused on damn color? Please help me understand it. Then you get upset with people like me who say, I don't see color. Then you say, well, how can you not see color? It's obvious that we're black and you're white and da-da-da-da-da. No. What that simply, it irritates me when you're dealing with people who don't understand context and culture, but they want to have an intellectual argument with you. Hold on one second, y'all, because I think my grandson is at the door. Hold on, y'all. She sting, calling him closer, pulling the string. Come here, I'm the type pulling back, then I crash on you. You the spark in my glass when it catches blue. We two ghosts in the back of a tinted view on this night like the stars only shine for. That wasn't the grandbaby, y'all. That was the Jolly Green Giant. Yeah, my big ball player son is home for spring break. That was him at the door, y'all. But listen, that's why it stresses me out. Because when we say, or when I say I don't see color, it doesn't mean that I don't realize you're white or I don't realize somebody is black, dumb ditty. It means I don't focus on that. That means I found something else about you that I focus on. If you're a beautiful woman, you're a beautiful woman. It don't matter what your color is. And as long as you see color, you're the idiot, especially if you're constantly talking about we're all God's children. Well, then that's all that should matter, shouldn't it? I'm sorry. Y'all might not be used to this because you're either used to being on one side where you're to hate all niggers, or you're used to being on the other side and damn clear bastards over there. Yeah, welcome to the city. We don't do that over here. Sorry. But not. We don't. And I'm so glad that we're able to see a display of what happens when you put your male bovine feces to the side and just see people for who they are. And just enjoy people for who they are. I've never met a person that I couldn't get along with because I treat people as individuals. You know, let me teach you something else. I've never met a dog I didn't get along with. Pit bull or other. Do you know why? Because I'm a dog lover. And I'm an individual that understands that respect goes a long way, even with animals. If I can respect animals, how much more will I respect God's children? Especially when I'm professing to be a child of God. Do it make sense to you when I say it out loud? But let us continue to enjoy this display.
T-Rex. You're funny. Oh my God. Okay, so let me see your tattoos that you got them all over your face and whatnot. Look up. Go that way. Oh wow, you got them on your neck. Yeah. Look that way. Oh wow, you got them all over this neck too.
Hey, you want some more?
No, yeah. Sorry.
I've never had no Uber like this. Yeah. My seatbelt on.
Sorry.
Woo! Shit! I thought they was off. Get out! My bad. You know, what you say call it? Tourette.
Look, and half of y'all would have been in there cussing and acting a damn fool. And why you doing all that? And she doing too much. Half of y'all would have been on there with y'all father. Look what this bitch doing up here. Look at her. Look at her. Just can't even enjoy the moment. God might have sent you just the thing that you needed to be able to smile for once, because you done been frowning and angry for the last 364 days. And you don't even understand when God sends you an opportunity to break free of the cycle that has you down and just smile and enjoy an unexpected moment. That's how my God works. I don't know how yours work. But let's continue.
It's Tourette syndrome?
Correct.
Yeah, you just said T-Rex.
T-Rex. That's what I'm thinking of in my head.
You don't let nothing happen to me, right?
I promise. Not on my watch. Not on duty. Not on duty.
Not on. Oh, you're so nice. You got my back.
Yeah, I got your back.
Are we in the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a left. That's the fuck up out of hood.
Okay.
I'm just playing. These some dang that it don't be like that down here, though. Like it do, but it don't. Not on my watch. That ain't from people while I'm around. Bitches. They ain't nothing but some bitches. People who be like that, they some
bitches.
They some hoes. They grow up. They grew up with a sassy attitude like a bitch. This they problem. It's just a bunch of bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're not a bitch.
No.
I think you're awesome.
I'm gonna choke on my pork rind. Damn. You ain't gonna have no more.
First of all, can we admit that bro on that good? Like, for real. Hold on, y'all. I gotta work out something with my audio. Hold on. OBS done changed their interface, and it's stressing me out. Okay, let me know y'all can hear me. Please drop a champagne glass in the chat if you can hear me. Champagne glass me if you can hear me. Testing. Can y'all hear me? Okay, can y'all hear me now? Okay, Progressive, do me a favor. Let me know you can hear me now, or could you hear me before when I was asking for champagne glasses? Which one? All right, I got Can you hear me now? Drop a champagne glass in the chat if you can hear me just fine right now. Thank you, Progressive. All right, here we go.
So you've been here in St. Louis your whole life?
Yep. Around this area.
Huh?
Around this area.
And this is
but
called
I moved
the
out
hood?
Yeah.
I'm not from here. Is it kind of dangerous? So, like, say if I want to go for a walk.
Not over here?
No.
They gonna run from you. You not gonna run from them. They gonna run from you.
Why?
Cause they'll think you the police. It's true. Damn. I got scared.
Can we admit that I think bruh on that good? Bruh done mixed some colors. He gone. That's why he tearing up them pork rinds like that. He is out of there. And he there for it all. There for it all. He is having a time of his life. He can't wait to get back to his boys. Man, I was in this Uber with this white man. Listen, he is gone.
I never seen nobody with this shit in my life. My mom and them used to live over here too, though. I had to move them from over here. I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut your damn mouth.
I had to make sure I wasn't getting pregnant first.
Oh, well, the ride's not over. You know, say... Oh, sorry.
Oh,
not from here.
God damn.
What? Did I do that wrong?
No, you did.
Yeah.
That's what I would have did, but shit, you scared.
Oh.
Shit. How many more minutes we got?
You said how many more minutes do we
Yeah.
All right, so what's your rapper name?
D. C-E-O-D. C-E-O-D-E.
What is it? What?
CEO. Like
CEO.
the CEO of a company.
Okay,
And my name
CEO.
D. So like CEOD.
CEOD.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, CEOD. All right, now, where can I listen to your music at?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music.
Oh, you're all up on there. St. Louis. Okay, and we went through the hood.
And she was tripping, man.
All right.
She gotta show you a video.
I bet she locked the door.
No. She wanted to say some shit. She didn't.
Oh, for real?
She was tougher than me, shit. She was tougher than me. Fuck. I said, man, I gotta protect her now. Damn.
He's like, you fine with me, okay? I'm gonna have you back.
Yeah.
I got you back.
Your guardian angel in the physical form.
Man.
Bussin'.
Man.
All right, I love you. Peace out.
All right, bro.
All right, love you.
Now I want to show you guys really quick part 2 of this where they actually hooked up. She met him in the hood. Check this out.
So yeah, so I came back to D, CEO D, okay, and he's gonna take me into the daggone studio, okay? So oh yeah, he said I'm in the hood.
And she's safe.
And I'm what?
Safe.
You're safe.
I'm
safe.
She always safe. And she got T-Rex on her and they better not trip. You just know. Niggas in the hood be paranoid. You better jump.
Hey, real talk. They really ought to make that they new mascot or something. Like, they ought to figure out how to monetize that. Matter of fact, he better figure out how to patent it. Like, Tourette's and T-Rex together somehow. They look, money in the bank. Look, I keep telling y'all. Who got the pen and pad? I'm always dropping these business ideas for y'all, and y'all don't have y'all pen and pad out. T-Rex and T-Rex. Look, my content, figure it out. Then you market it to one of the agencies or something. Cups, hats, stuff. Y'all, come on now. We need to figure out how to make money. Because Trump's sending it all overseas. Allegedly. Let's continue.
I still don't get used to that shit. Still been trying.
Sorry.
Man, come on, TT.
What's up, TT out here with, no, I'm a protector. I got you, TT.
Yeah.
One of them.
Oh, okay.
She's trying to.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this right there.
That baby arm got Tourette's. She got a lot going on. Just baby, sit it out. Just somebody do patty cake with her. That might be more up her alley. But nah, Miss Mary Mack would have been too much. Like, which hand game could we have played, Niecy? Ladies, which hand game could we have played with her that y'all think she would have caught on to real quick? Should they have brought out the rope, tried double dutching or two? The hula hoop maybe? Because this handshake right here ain't it. It ain't gonna work.
That's what that is. He gonna kill it. That motherfucker gonna blow up. That is not what that's supposed to look like at all, is it?
I think somehow that was a different video that got snuck in there. So we gonna take that one down because I don't quite know how that one ended. I don't know how it ended. But y'all listen. We're getting ready to do something that we haven't done in a while, but we getting ready to slam through the gram really quick before we get to our Fizz and Felonies. And first up, y'all, I was on Instagram and I ran across this and I want to know what y'all feel about it. So drop in the chat, let me know what you think. For those of you who are not joining us in the chat, but you just watching in the shadows, you know, y'all my silent snipers and stuff. You watching for the haters and stuff like that, because I know y'all saw the intro. And if you didn't, you know, rewind back and see that new intro that we just dropped in today. Yeah. She a one-woman show. She do all this by herself. So, you know, give me some likes, something. Hearts. Flood the screen with hearts if you on your phone. Y'all see all this beautifulness on the screen. This take time. And I do it all for you because I love you. Where else would I be? Except in the Champagne City. But y'all listen, I ran across this and y'all know I do not condone violence. However, I feel like there are certain situations and circumstances where violence should be allowed, is all I'm saying. There should be a certain level of allowability in certain situations. You know why I say that? Because, and see, here's my problem, because they shouldn't have just whooped her, but they should have whooped him too. This is why I keep telling y'all got to be careful with who y'all procreate with. Because if you don't have a man in your life, ladies, or if you don't have a woman in your life, fellas, who is going to, hold on y'all, my child is calling. Hold on, y'all. Y'all so sweet. Y'all waited in there and stuff. Like, I am so flattered tonight. I am. But y'all listen. Some of y'all, women, y'all keep falling in love between y'all legs. I keep telling y'all that. And this was where y'all falling to traps at. Fellas, y'all keep falling in love with a big butt and a smile. They tried to tell us that a long time ago. But I keep telling y'all music don't lead y'all away from danger. Y'all music lead y'all straight to hell. Just all the way. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Straight to damn hell. Don't try to get out of it. Y'all music makes y'all jump into the fire. Y'all didn't get pushed. Y'all didn't get tricked. Y'all didn't get laced. Y'all leapt and was confused by the fact that you was burning. I've never seen so many people burning because they decided to jump with both feet, but confused why you on fire. I don't understand. Some of this is y'all fault because y'all won't choose better. How do you choose a man for your son's daughters? How do you choose a woman for your son's daughters that's not going to treat them better than your significant other does? Do you not understand that that's the purpose of a step parent? Dumb ditty. Step parent. It's an individual who steps into the role of a parent in the absence of a parent. Step parents don't get enough credit for some of the garbage that y'all put them through. You better not say nothing to my child. Why? You're not there. But then when something goes wrong, where's my village? It takes a village, and I never had a village. No, every time the village tried to get little Day-Day together, you got an attitude and had a problem with it. Let's talk about it. Every time Daddy wanted to include the village, what did you do? You shut Daddy down and had Daddy sent to jail on some felonious garbage charges. We gonna talk about it or not? But in this case, two mothers who has the same baby daddy joined forces to assault his new girlfriend for being mean to the kids. And my question is, after you finished with her, what did you do to him? Because that was his choice. Let me tell y'all something. When my daughter was, about 12 years old, she came on her, girly girl. And she wasn't with me. She was with her father, and she was with her father's girlfriend. And the father's girlfriend ended up calling me to tell me what happened. And she said, Miss, y'all almost gave y'all my real name. She said, Empress. She said, I hope you're not mad at me for teaching your daughter how to wear a pad. And I said, mad at you? I would have been mad at you if you hadn't. What do you mean? You are me in my absence. If you tell her to do something, I expect her to do it the same way she would do it if I told her to do it. No, I'm not one of them. I don't have roles confused. See, the only people that still behave like that is the people who still want to have control over their significant ex's life. Because it ain't your significant other. It's definitely your significant ex, though. Let's talk about it. You still got feelings. Because if feelings weren't involved, you know what you would do? The same thing that I did when I found out that he moved in and wanted my daughter to come over there. All right, we coming over there. I don't have no problem. I just need to see where my daughter is going to be laying her head and make sure she's going to be okay. I walked in, saw everything was straight. All right, see you later, baby. I love you. What do you mean? Toxic relationship. What do you mean? Oh, baby, welcome to the Champagne City. She different. Real different. She's cut from a different cloth. Because I don't see nothing about the nigga. The one you laid down with. The one who chose this. Because if she's being mean to the children, what is he doing about it? Bravo, congratulations for y'all doing y'all 1-2. I mean, go off, sis, or whatever. But where's the accountability for the one that you had the kids with? See, we be having selective outrage. So much. So much. And majority of the time it's misplaced. We don't want to get mad at him, so we get mad at her. We don't want to get mad at her, so we get mad at him. Come on, let's talk about it. We don't want to tell them how we feel, so we tell them how we feel. Y'all know what I mean. You know, because that's how y'all do each other, y'all so-called friends. Y'all, you know, get mad at each other and run to each other and blast each other all on social media. See, y'all got different kind of relationships. Yeah, God, please never allow these kind of relationships to ever find me. Ever. But y'all drop in the comments and let me know what you think about this. Do you give them an applaud? Or do you give them a hell no? If you give them a hell no, then find that red frown face. I don't know if you can drop the one with the cursey lips. Find that red frown face if you're not agreeing with this. But if you are, and if you 50-50, then put 50-50 in it. Put, yeah, I understand what they did, but I still think, you know, they should have handled him too. Then give me a 50-50. Let me know what y'all think about it. Now, I ran across this, and somebody said that this might be a lie, but I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. Because ain't no what? None whatsoever. Somebody said this might be AI, and my question to this might be AI is, why would somebody make AI of Marlo? Why? Why? I mean, is she trying to make a comeback? Is she trending for some reason? Like, I be telling y'all that 2 + 2 has to equal 4. Y'all have to be like making it make sense sometime, right? Yeah, I don't, what, girl, what, but I could see this somehow. I wouldn't put this past Marlo. I wouldn't. But do y'all think, y'all think this is, y'all, Marlo, Tyler, y'all, what y'all think? I wouldn't, because y'all know how we got introduced to Marlo, Miss Hampton. What was it? The Atlanta Housewives. That's how we got introduced to her, right? Mm-hmm. And she was a sugar baby. She, you know, had sugar daddies or whatever, right? So help me. Y'all, do y'all think this is thing? Because I wouldn't put it past her. Yeah. I think she would tongue him down and do a whole bunch of other stuff if it means she could benefit from it. Mm-hmm. Allegedly. I wouldn't put it past her. Let me know what you think, though. Now, y'all listen. I need y'all to chime in for this one. Because, baby, let me tell y'all something. Oh, let me tell y'all something. I ain't been this hooked on the show since Scandal and Game of Thrones. I can't even make it up. But baby, Beauty in Black, honey, listen. What I need y'all to do is drop in the comments and let me know what day and time we can go live and hop on a panel to discuss the latest installment of Beauty in Black. Cause, baby, listen. But let me tell y'all what frustrates me. And some of y'all may get mad. And I don't care, argue with your mama. Not me, not tonight. This talk your shit. So y'all know I'ma argue back. What stresses me out, right, is because I'm a writer, right? I'm a writer. I got 3 books I self-published. I'm a writer. Tyler never finishes a story. He doesn't, and it stresses me out. It's like the story be going real good. Then it's like stop, and it jumps to something else, and you like, what the hell? Where is the missing piece in here? So I want us to get into it. That y'all make sure that y'all have seen it. Make sure you've seen it. So that when we jump on live, I don't want to have to say no spoiler alert, because you already know it's going to be spoiled. like old milk sitting out on the counter. I'm talking about spoiled milk, like the curdled separated milk. You know, where the fluid done separated from the white curdled stuff. That kind of, because we gonna spoil the hell out of Beauty in Black. So please make sure you have watched all the way through. And I'm trying to see, you know what? I'll tell you what. This what I'm finna do. I'm finna drop a poll. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We finna get creative.
Champagne and silk, I'm in power when I sip. Every word I say now, honey on my lip. Cruising through the city like a shadow in the mist. Night rider on the town, every move a gift. Champagne and silk, let it slide, let it drip.
I'm still here. Hold on. Alright, I got the poll going on right now. I need y'all poll. Let me know what y'all say, because I'm trying to see something real quick. I want to know, should we jump in the Discord on a good Saturday, Sunday, what's never, and do a watch party marathon? I'm talking about clear y'all schedule and whole thing, the last 6 episodes that just dropped. What y'all want to do? I'm going to be watching to see what that poll say throughout the night, all right? And let's see what happens. And then after we do the marathon, then we can jump on the live right afterwards and do the boardroom conversation panel. Everybody come up that want to have a conversation and let's talk about it. Let me know what y'all think, all right? And at the end of the day, this is what I want y'all to understand. It is really all about this man right here. Because what the hell? That man in that suit, that's all I'm going to say. And those who know. That man in that suit, when he walked through that, child, please. 67, where? Where? Child, bye. Fine as wine. We ain't even gonna play. That child. Listen. Y'all young fellas gonna be in trouble in a minute. Cause Ron Isley done came out and had them salivating. Now here you got Mr. Rico. Mr. Bellery got him moist because he done went away to Australia somewhere and came back with a 18 pack at 67. Just Father God in heaven. Y'all, I can't even get stuck here. But this is the reason I watch, is all I'm saying. It's all about Mr. Bellery. I want y'all to drop in the comments and let me know if you watch Beauty in Black. Why do you watch? Who is your favorite character? When we come on live to discuss the show, we're going to be discussing also who our favorite characters are on the show and why. All right? Let me get them off of here. Get off of there. Real quick. Slam through the gram real quick because there's some things. Y'all, this one right here. So I want y'all to check this out. So this says, don't cry now. Manhattan attorney sobs in court after being sentenced to 2 to 6 years for stealing $4.4 million in COVID funds so he could flex for his girlfriend. I don't know why y'all keep thinking y'all can play with the government. The government ain't playing. Trump in office now. He got to pay for all these hits that he's sending off. Allegedly. He got stuff to pay for. The government, ICE, ICE got to get their check. Can't nobody else get paid. But I bet ICE getting top dollar. Allegedly. I want us to check this out and hear what he has to say at this hearing, right?
And I deserve to go to jail. I don't know what else to say for myself. I'm so
All right,
sorry.
Mr. McKenna, I understand, and I really appreciate you taking full responsibility. Under indictment 759. Yes, please. Go on, please. No worries.
You granted a 6-week extension. It was very helpful to my son.
Thank you very much, sir. But ultimately, sir,
I know.
all right, under indictment 73900 of 2024, where you pled guilty to grand larceny in the second degree in violation of Penal Law 155.40, which is a C felony, you're hereby sentenced to 1 to 3 years in prison to run concurrent under indictment 70277 of 2025, where you pled guilty to grand larceny in the first degree in violation of Penal Law 155.42, which is a B felony. Your sentence as to that charge is 2 to 6 years in prison.
Back to me because I have to be quick on it. Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
guys. Oh no, we're searching you back.
Okay, yeah, calling you back now. Okay.
This one. Apparently the bail company wants to breach the
Bail is exonerated. Bail is exonerated.
So to help you understand kind of what was going on here, in case you can't read it on the screen, because I do have my little disclaimer across it, but it says neighbors, a Manhattan attorney, Brian McKenna, broke down in court after being sentenced to 2 to 6 years behind bars for pulling off a $4.4 million COVID-era scam. According to reports, McKenna was trusted to hold millions in escrow after LK Plastics attempted to secure 500,000 boxes of medical-grade gloves during the height of the pandemic. The money was supposed to sit untouched until the order shipped, but instead, prosecution say he drained the account within what the hell that say? Within months. I'm sorry, y'all, with something on my screen. Leaving the company empty-handed while the world was in crisis. And here's where it gets messy. Officials say McKenna used that money to fund the whole lifestyle, including spending on his then girlfriend, Ashton Group CEO, Dooney, whatever that is. Instead of handling business, prosecutors say he was playing provider with pandemic money, allegedly pouring funds into their relationship, his personal life, and even expenses tied to his son's mental health. I mean, because where else would you put the money, right? Except into your personal well-being, right? By April, that escrow account was reportedly completely wiped out, and when it was time to face the judge, McKenna couldn't hold it together. I did the crimes. I deserve to go to jail. I don't know what else to say for myself, he admitted in court, reportedly sobbing as his sentence was handed down. Now he's headed to prison. Neighbors, what are your thoughts? So, someone said 2 to 6 years for $4 million ain't bad at all. Would you take that chance for 4.4? Is all I'm saying. Like, would you take it? I keep telling y'all we need to do that show called Can You Be Bought? Because I'm starting to believe that a lot of people have a number. And what I mean by a number is that one number where if that number was on the table, anything goes and you don't give a damn what it is. If this number hits the table, you can do whatever you want to. How many of y'all in the chat got, hold on, let me drop this for 1 second. How many of y'all in the chat got that number? Y'all got a number? Can y'all be bought? If somebody came up to you right now and said, I will give you dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. If you, matter of fact, they don't even tell you what the if you is. All you know is you gonna survive it and it won't cause you any physical harm. and you won't be required to harm anyone else. Are you going? What is that number? I want to know. I want to know if there's some numbers in the chat. If ain't no numbers in the chat, I want to see some red X's. Drop some red X's if you don't have a number at all. Some of y'all bullshitting, and I know it. But for the sake of the people, because you know this is streaming, go and drop some X's in the chat if you can't be bought. If you feel like, if somebody dropped this number right here on the table and I ain't got to hurt nobody and I won't end up hurt physically, yeah, I'm game. I want to see. Let's continue though. Let's see. Where else do I want to go before we go to our main story? Yeah, I get so sick of seeing Trump behind a doggone podium, but this ain't even our day to talk about Trump. We gonna do a whole Trump day to discuss Trump. Oh Lord, just cause this look a mess, I need to see this. Mother arrested and hit with child endangerment charges after leaving 7 kids in car while she went into an internet cafe to gamble for 40 minutes. Was her hair like that? It says, neighbors, this is a lot. An Ohio mother. You know what? Ohio is starting to come up on the radar more and more. Detroit and Ohio. What y'all got going on? We need to put some delegates out in Detroit to figure out what's going on and bring us the tea out of Detroit. You know, keep your eyes to the ears to find out, you know, what are they shaking up under the ground that's got the people going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? And Ohio rich round the corner because every time I turn around, Ohio. According to Law and Crime, 37-year-old Raquel Hicks went to Luna Internet Cafe on March 19th. When she went inside, she left a large group of kids, 11 months, 1, 2, 6, 10, 13, and 15, in her vehicle unsupervised. The complaint stated that Hicks left the children for 40 minutes, but had put them at risk by also driving them there while having a suspended. All right, hear me out, right? I feel like this is a trash mama. Don't get me wrong, right? Let me not say that. Father, forgive me. I take that back because I have not seen the body cam, so I cannot make that judgment. What I will say is leaving your children in the car to go into the casino could be seen one or two ways. Without seeing the body cam, it could be her using her lash to try to come up with something, right? That could be one way to look at it. Other way to look at it could be she just didn't care. She left her kids in the car because she wanted to go gamble. I want you to drop in the comments and let me know what you think. And the reason why I had to take it back is because I had to realize the day and age that we living in. And it can be so easy to jump to a conclusion. And again, I say, I have not seen the body cam. So please don't do too much in my chat, because I'm probably going to go find the body cam if there's one released to see what the real details of the story is. Was she just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents in the casino? Been there, baby, I promise you. I have been there. But I didn't need the casino because God turned around and came through. But because of the day and age that we are living in, we cannot be so quick to jump to judgment because we really don't know. And the reason why I say that is because there was a 15-year-old in the car. So when you say unsupervised, how are you unsupervised with a 15-year-old? That's almost 18. So now I have greater questions about what's going on in this situation. Were the children in danger? I don't understand why the police were called. And not only was there a 15-year-old in there, there was a 13-year-old in there. There was a 10-year-old in there. The only other way I could see this being a problem is if you're going to tell me these children are special needs and they don't know how to call for help, seek for help, or get out of this car in case of an emergency. But again, all of that is speculation without actually seeing the body cam. You see how that works? You have to take back when you make a judgment call without all the facts. And then repeat that it's just your opinion so that people don't confuse your opinion with fact. And somehow we get that confused today because we make everything fact. So much so that people get confused on the fact because it's so much opinion floating around as fact. Now you got to try to tell the fact, from the bullshit, from the opinion. Get it? But drop in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think somebody in this situation was just doing too much? Do you think they should just let her go? Drop in the comments and let me know. All right, now let's get ready to get into our main show. Are y'all ready? You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Bubbles in the brain, gold on the knuckle, pressure in the vein. I'm that cork flying sideways, pressure built from the project.
Champagne gang and visitors to the Champagne City, you've entered my domain, our domain. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, the Fistress, the woman who keeps the fizz in your facts and the kick in your clarity, the curator of sparkle, storyteller of the unseen. I'm your pusher, baby. Pusher of all things empowerment and excellence. You know, the things that get you from where you are to where you want to be. Your Fistress and guide through the glittering corners of mess and chaos. Raise your glasses and sit back. Let the bubbles rise and let me tell you what really goes on after the cork hits the floor. Welcome to the Champagne City, baby. Let's talk.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
Here we go again.
Ladies and gentlemen, confidants, welcome to the Hennessy Zone. Straight talk, no chaser. This place was created for those topics that require, well, a little something stronger than just champagne. Over here, we think and drink responsibly. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. Everything discussed in the Hennessy Zone, all of the commentary is based on my opinion, and it's done so in accordance with the Fair Use Act, which allows for these discussions for the purpose of entertainment and teaching, because there's wisdom to be gained from everything, whether it's good or bad. Now, we don't attempt to solve cases over here, but we do discuss them. And I love to hear your opinions about each of the cases we discuss. So please do me a favor and drop in the comments and let me know what you think about today's case.
Champagne on my tongue, silk on my skin undone. You lean in, say my name like a secret, like a sin. Coconut glow on your collarbone, salt on your lips, I taste home. You say right.
Champagne Gang, FizzFam, Confidants, and visitors to the Champagne City. Babies, come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come one, come all. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. Baby, over here we get classy with a twist, huh? A little clink with chaos with a side of charm. So if you're ready to sip, savor, and spill, make sure you have your glass of something bubbly. I don't care if it's sparkling water. Make sure you have your charger. I don't want your phone to die. Make sure you're nice and comfy. Please say hi to a few people in the chat because we friendly over here. And if you chilling in the back, you know you my secret assassins. Just turn to the left, turn to the right. And if ain't nobody sitting there, just look at the screen and say, hey, boo. Lift your glass high and let's get ready for this positivity and these affirmations. So y'all know usually I do my thangy thing and give y'all a powerful affirmation. But look, I ran across this on Facebook. And this is what I want to use as our affirmation for tonight. Hold on. It says, hey you. Yes, you're reading this. You are pressure. And I mean big pressure. The fact that they had to team up against you is undeniable proof that you are a heavyweight in the spirit, highly valued and handpicked by the Most High God. They fought against you with their spells and schemes, but you fought back on your knees in prayer because you knew that no devil in hell could defeat you. When they rose up against you, trying to take you out, God stepped in. He placed his shield of protection around you. Dr. Shakira McFadden, let me tell you something. When you realize that you are the pressure, when you realize that you are the storyline, when you realize that you are the drama, but in a good way, baby, there's a reason why they got your name constantly in their mouth. But do you not realize if your name is constantly in their mouth, then your name is also constantly in God's ears? Do you not understand that? Y'all need to stop and focus on the bigger picture. Don't focus on the ones talking about you. Focus on the ones that's hearing them talk. That's what you need to worry about. Do you not know that the Bible says that the heart of the king is in his hands and he can harden and soften it as he will? You got to realize who you are. Somehow we have forgotten who we are. We've been too pressed and forgotten we are the pressure. People don't come up against you. Let me explain something to you. Got it. If a person is getting jumped by 3 or more people, who's the problem in the fight? The ones who are jumping or the person getting jumped? Which one? Now my question to you is, which one are you going to? We were always taught as kids it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but it's the size of the fight in the dog. Pow wow, mother. You hear me? When are you going to stand up and realize who you are? Y'all remember what our affirmation was before the start of the year? # press the button. Have y'all started pressing the button yet? And I gotta honestly admit that I've been slipping too, because that's why y'all ain't been getting more videos. So I have to admit I'm guilty as well, because I allow fear and anxiety and all of that, and will people be there, and will people be in the chat, and da 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 da, and I allow that to hold me back from pushing the button and going, are you pushing the button in 2026? Are you becoming the pressure? Or are you going to remain pressed? Choose your struggle. I'm the one saying stop it, let it go, and let God. I know that's right, Niecy. I know that's right, Niecy. So you the pressure, because you know who on your side. So you ain't gotta fight, because you let God fight for you. And everybody coming up against you, like she said on here, spells and schemes, because a lot of y'all out here doing these love spells and playing in demonic territory. You ain't coming up against me. You're coming up against him. When you know who fights on your side, when you know who fights for you, you can step aside because you know he's got it. We get in trouble when we tell him to step aside so that we can have it. When you're the pressure, you don't have anything to prove. A lion ain't never bowed down to an opinion of a sheep. A lion has never had to announce who it was when it walked in a room. Everybody knew. Because a lion has presence. When are you going to tap into your presence? Progressive said pressing like a 72 Chevelle. Put that together. Yes, sir. Come through. When you gonna know who you are? That's why you keep falling for everything, because you don't know who you are. That's why. That's why you keep ending up with broken hearts, because you don't know who you are. That's why you right now are crying and you trying to fight back the tears from falling down your eyes right now, listening to this right now, right here, because you don't know who you are. And it had nothing to do with me. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know who they were. No, baby. It's got everything to do with you. Do you know why it has everything to do with you? Because if you really knew who you were, then it would deflect anything that didn't reflect who you are. Let's talk about it. So no, you don't know who you are. That's why you keep ending up with broken hearts. Because you don't know who you are. So because you don't know you, you can't recognize them. And because you can't recognize them, they keep hurting you. Get it? But y'all drop in the comments to let me know what y'all think about this one. This affirmation I wanted to be a little different, because this one really wasn't mine. This was hers, so I really wanted her to, let her words speak. But to help y'all understand that when you realize you are the pressure, you'll stop being so pressed. You'll stop being so easily pressed. When you're the pressure, that means you're the one applying the weight. When you're pressed, that means somebody else or something else is applying weight on you. Choose you this day, which you're gonna be. I don't know about you, but all 2026, I'm applying pressure, because I am pressure. And if you are pressure, just like I'm pressure, and we finna press forward, then I want you to raise those glasses high with me in the air. Let's toast. And as we get ready to get into our show tonight, let me tell y'all something. We ain't dealing with no foolishness. Tonight is definitely a talk yo shh. And I'm letting everybody know that you are activated. If there is any foolishness in the chat on tonight,
Jimmy the Cricket suit wearing ass motherfucker. Short cooling pound haircut having ass motherfucker. Little Angela Davis mustache wearing ass motherfucker. Little Richard Pryor shortcut fade having around the side ass motherfucker. Little Sammy Davis Award Jr. afro haircut having ass motherfucker. Dynamite disco Danny demonstrating. Don Cornelius with a haircut.
please do me a favor and make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button and the notification bell on your way in so you'll be notified when we jump into whichever sector that we jump into for another show. But let's get ready to get into this Fizz and Felonies for tonight. So make sure you have your charger by you because, yeah, this one, yeah. I saw this story a little while ago of these two young ladies, or few young ladies, should I say, at this McDonald's. And this story where a lady ended up unalived and it stated over a wrong order. So the other day I was on YouTube and I saw that Law and Order had the body cam that was released of the actual incident. So we're going to be taking a look at the body cam on today. I want you to drop in the chat and let me know what you think as we go along. But what I really want to say is, you know what? A lot of this stuff we can see where the problem is. And a lot of the problem with these young girls is you trifling ass mama. Say what I said. Argue with your mama, not me. Matter of fact, argue with yourself, because if you don't agree with me, you're probably the problem. A lot of the problem with these young girls and some of these young boys is the mamas that they were given, these incubators, because I can't even call them mamas. They ain't teaching them no morals, no standards, no values, nothing. Just everything is lights, camera, action. Y'all wonder why I'm constantly talking about the world is now a coliseum. Everything is, are you not entertained? Everybody is looking for the next blood in the water moment. For the next viral moment, opportunity to go viral so they can be on Baddies or Now That's TV or whatever show happens to be going viral that showcases us looking like rabbit-ass animals all over the TV. But I want us to get into it. I want you to drop in the chat and let me know what you think about it. So this is going to be the story about the order, McDonald's order that was gone wrong. And as you see, this is the incubator on the screen, allegedly.
It's McDonald, man. Somebody just got shot at McDonald.
They putting us out. They putting everybody out. They saying this little crime.
Something y'all are kidding with this terrible food. Not much we work. Much we work.
They didn't get what they wanted in the drive-thru. I mean, how many times we go to the drive-thru?
They come through drive-thru and come in there with a gun.
So, we're with the homicide unit. Unfortunately, today that girl received deceased at the hospital. That's the unfortunate part. I'm gonna honor the fact that you want to speak with your lawyer, but unfortunately, you're gonna be charged for that. Okay. All right.
An argument over food at an Atlanta McDonald's led to a scuffle between customers, and suddenly a shot rang out inside the restaurant. A mother of 4 was rushed to a trauma center, but didn't survive. We pulled together police body cam videos from that chaotic scene, the frantic 911 calls, and the footage of what the young killer had to say for herself. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
One of the leading motives in our homicides is escalating disputes. So something that should just be a simple argument, it turns physical, and then people are so quick to resort to gun violence.
Tanaya Evans was just 19 years old when she was hauled into Atlanta PD's headquarters just after Christmas in 2023. She'd been at a local McDonald's with her sisters when an argument on the afternoon of December 27th over Missing burgers and nuggets escalated into gunfire. Another customer made a frantic call to 911.
It's McDonald, man. Somebody just got shot at McDonald.
Okay, hold on for the ambulance.
Where's she shot at? Mr. B.
EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered. Hey, sir. Order received.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who was shot? Was it a male or female?
It's a female. Somebody, they just shot at.
Where is she shot at? What part of the body? You have reached EMS. Do not hang up. Hello, sir. In the order received.
Okay.
What was the female shot at? What part of the body?
She shot in the heart.
It's a little hard to understand the caller sometimes, but he tries to explain what went down to the dispatchers.
Sir, can you tell me exactly what happened?
Well, some of the kids, somebody, they came in McDonald, they started arguing with the supervisor, the manager and everything. And then we told them to leave out the store. Grady coming out. Here comes Grady.
The victim was 30-year-old Tamanika Woods. She'd been at the McDonald's with her 4 children. We're talking about ages from toddlers to teens. You know what happened? You know what she did? She reportedly just stood up for the cashier who was being berated by the women who were missing parts of their order. So you have words that were exchanged, there was some pushing and shoving, and then McDonald's surveillance shows Tanaya pulling out a pistol and shooting Tamanika in the chest.
Now, I need to pause this right here. Hold on. Let me turn my fan down a little bit. Hold on. I need to pause this because look at this face. I need you to see this. Now, this is a young lady, minor, I believe. Look at her eyes. Why do we see these eyes so much with our young people? Yeah, I ain't just talking about the black ones. Black, white. Why do we see these eyes? The emptiness is what I'm talking about. Every time we have one of these stories, it's the emptiness in the eyes. It's the dead eyes. Remember, we always say the eyes are the gateway to the soul, right? The eyes. Always be leery of someone who doesn't want to look you in the eyes. Be careful. Now, there are those people who are just shy. There's a difference. But, when you got a discerning spirit, you can tell the difference. But why are our children, why are they so empty? Are we going to talk about this yet? Are we going to come to the table? Or are we going to keep acting like it's not true or it doesn't exist? Why? Why is there so much hate, so much anger, so much rage, so much emptiness in the eyes of our children? Why? We still gonna keep acting like this is a black thing or this is a white thing. Cause I done seen this look. I done seen this in both sides. It don't matter. It crosses color. Y'all ain't never seen the time is on my side. Y'all ain't never seen that movie? Yes, it is. Those who know. Y'all ain't never seen Falling? Okay. Well, if you've never seen the movie Falling, let me tell you about it. I got to start back doing our Discord movie nights. But we got to see, here's the problem. We got to do it on a day where everybody can be there. Like, y'all got to let me know which day y'all want the movie night to be on. Just period. I mean, going forward, this is going to be our movie night. Let me see what this poll is doing. Not I got 100% yes. Okay. We got 100% yes. Y'all want to do the Discord watch party marathon for, I should have put for Beauty in Black. That's what I forgot to put. But okay. Okay. I just need y'all to let me know what day y'all want to be our movie nights going forward every week. And I'm going to commit to it just for y'all. But I want to know, like, real talk, why do we constantly see this in the eyes of our children? What is going on with our children? Do we think it's the video games? It could be. It could be. Do you remember back in the day, and some of y'all might be too young to remember this, but back in the day, there was a guy and he was taking all of the music and playing it backwards. And when he was playing it backwards, it was saying all these weird demonic words, and it was actually saying incantations and chants and all kind of stuff behind the music. And they was letting us know that while we're singing this music and we think a lot of the music is so innocent, that we don't know what these people are doing behind the music in order to try to get the sales and stuff that they're getting. Prime example, there was a group named Color Me Bad. They had a song called I Wanna Sex You Up. Come on, y'all know that song. Allegedly, it is said that they did incantations behind that. And it came back how so many women got pregnant, how many young girls got pregnant behind that song. And you could say, hey, it don't have nothing to do with that. Well, maybe not. But what if it does? Well, what does that have to do with this, Empress? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because you don't know what all these rappers and musicians are doing behind this music to get you to listen to it. You don't know what it's triggering on the inside of you every time you listen to it, because y'all are so spiritually open that the enemy and these musicians and rappers know that all they got to do is hide it behind there and they got you. Now, all of a sudden, you're hearing voices and you have this anger and rage you can't explain. Could it be the music? Drop in the comments and let me know what you think.
They putting us out. They putting everybody out. They saying it's official crime.
As more than a dozen Atlanta police officers started arriving at the scene, this is when things were very chaotic.
I don't even know. They came in here. Them girls, they just came in here trying to fight their employees. Huh? That was a bullet shell right there down the front.
And can I just press pause and say shout out to Law and Crime Sidebar with Jesse Weber. I absolutely love watching Sidebar with Jesse Weber. Y'all go ahead and go over there and subscribe. A lot of my law and crimes that y'all see, the body cams, I get them from over at Jesse Weber. I love his breakdowns and he's very impartial on the stories. But I really want to give him a shout out because he does not flag people for using his videos and using his content and reacting to his content. And I really appreciate that from him and creators who are like him, who are not going to shut your channel down because you want to take something they shared and bring it to your platform and share it with your community who may not necessarily be a part of their community. So shout out to Jesse Weber and thanks to him for allowing people to react to his content without striking them down to the ground like, some people do on YouTube. But let's continue.
Now, can you all get that baby out, please?
It's her baby.
I got you, but you can't have the baby watching you.
Can we clear these people out?
I need everybody out. I need everybody out. Stand right here. That's fine. That's fine. Right now it's a crime scene, please. Can I get everybody to stand out for me, please?
We gotta go. We gotta go out here.
Stand outside for me. So you with her?
You gave the CPR.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
I appreciate it. If you don't mind staying right here for me, we're gonna come talk to you. Ma'am, I got you. Stand in front for me. 96, fire 14 is 26. Not alert, not conscious, not breathing. CPR in progress.
There's this man who did CPR on Tamanika, later told officers that he'd just arrived at the restaurant to pick up his food when he saw her lying on the floor, tried to help. Outside officers, they're trying to get a straight answer on what happened here, but I will tell you, the emotions are running high.
Hey, Progressive, listen, real talk, right? Yeah, Progressive said, I say, but I don't listen to Timmy Turner nor All Eyes on Me. Be having me ready to step out like a boss player, allegedly, to thine own self be true. Listen, because when some old school Scarface come on, listen, it make me feel like I can go and take on the world. Listen, all I gotta hear is then the funeral is over. That as soon as I hear that, a geek. Make me feel like I can go on a drill. Ain't never been on one. Ain't never been in a gang. Ain't never held a gun. I don't do guns. I do blades. Got about 6 swords and about 12 blades. Don't play with me because it's probably a blade somewhere type shit. Hella hood with class for a reason. I'm trying to tell you that music will put you in a place. Find the lie. I don't know why we keep lying and talking about there's nothing wrong with the music. The music doesn't make you do anything. The music, then explain to me why you don't put on church music when you're getting ready to have sex then. Don't worry, I'll wait. Why you don't want to hear Take Me to the King? Wow, you finna get some ding is all I want to know. I help me understand. Help me understand. If you telling me the music has nothing to do with it, then, why doesn't the music go for every situation is all I'm saying. Yeah, y'all don't agree? You don't agree? Then maybe we should start looking at the music. Not only the music, some of the video games too. Because apparently our children are too open. They can't tell the difference between real life and video games. We had Atari. See, maybe the problem is, some of us have been here since the inception of video games. No tea, no shade. I'm a 76 baby. Proudly is. Listen, I was there with Atari. Do you hear me? With Asteroid. I was playing the hell out of me some Asteroid. I was here when Nintendo came on the scene. Mario Brothers, Part 1, don't play with me. And for those of y'all sitting back talking about she need to get on with the show, clearly you're not familiar with the Champagne City. Baby, we'll have a part 2 on the show in 2.2 seconds. Because, see, over here, we have like a fireside chat. We kick back and we have a conversation. See, the difference between us and most channels that you go to is, there's the key. We're not a channel, we're a community. We actually are. See, I'm not a content creator. I am a community builder. Yep, that's what I do. I build community. and I am a producer. And so because I build community and I produce, having a community gives me the opportunity to produce content and learn different producing techniques. So when I learn something new, I produce something new. And because I produce new things, you guys get content. It's just kind of the way it works. So when we come together, it's like a fireside chat. We just sit back and chit chat about what's going on. We might flip back to something that was said about 5 minutes ago and then kick back to the actual story and then say, y'all, we've been on here 3 hours. We need to get some sleep and let's try it again tomorrow. And run the whole thing back tomorrow again because, it's our city and we can do that. Right? Right. Progressive says songs carry spirits and modes exhibit A 36 and I ride around with that Nina. Man, listen. They say ride around with that Nina. Smoking on Keisha. Did it make you want to go get some Keisha though? That's all I'm saying. Did it make you want to go get some Keisha? Music makes you feel a way. That's why certain music go with certain genres because of the way they want you to feel. If you making love to hard rock, heavy metal, you need to be checked into an insane asylum. Now, I didn't say you couldn't front to hard rock or heavy metal, but hey, that's still pushing the limits. But if you talking about that's what you want to make love to, then I'm questioning whether or not you done harmed a few pets in your childhood. I'm questioning whether or not we need to do some welfare checks on some family or friends. If you are getting excited by heavy metal and hard rock and saying that that's your making love music, because music sparks feeling. There was a guy once said that when him and his was a banger, right? He said when him and his guys get ready to go out, it's certain music that they listen to because them in their right minds could never go out and do some of the things that they go out and do. But the music that they listen to, on top of drinking and, getting high, of course, it makes them feel like they can do anything. So they go out and do it. That's why you got to be careful. When you're depressed, you can't listen to slow music because slow music will become sad music if you're not careful. Music has feeling. I will now return you to your regularly scheduled program.
No, nobody came behind the counter. Nobody went. Sir, go look at the cameras. Nobody went behind the camera. Nobody went behind the camera. Just don't want to
Hey, get away from the car. Hey, clear that thing.
It don't matter. That's self-defense. What you mean?
Now, I want you to remember in this situation that she's yelling right now, self-defense. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. Now, you're going to see in the body cam. That's why I'm so glad that officers have to turn on their body cam footage now. I'm so glad because in these situations right here, they really are capturing the behavior, the attitude, the difficulty, the words, the confession, all of it that happens on scene the moment something happens. So now there's no way to argue because without body cam, she might have been able to go back and say it was self-defense. without camera footage inside, she might have been able to say it was self-defense. What do y'all think? Do y'all think the body cam is good? Do you think the body cam is bad?
Like, my sister, like, you don't even know what's going on. If it was your would have been mad at her set too. Like that. So she started popping. Oh, I could call.
All I hear is, we baby kids. We don't die. We multiply. Allegedly.
Up here, oh, y'all come in here with my side. I shoot all y'all. Ooh, but that's how y'all talking about we little kids. So what you talking about getting done for? But it's cool because we got one on the two. You saying all that? You get in my face. You doing my face like this. You doing me like this in my face. Just keep pointing my face. Stop pointing back in your face like. Stop pointing my face. So she did my face like this. She mushed my face back. My face went back and I started fighting her. And my foot shot her.
You are detained. You are not free to leave. You are not free to leave.
Okay.
We need to find a car for you, actually. You got anything on your
No. Hold on, let me get my mom my stuff. Mom!
Is your car unlocked? Is that yours?
It's unlocked.
All right.
Everybody that was in the car.
All right, she is detained. She is not free to go.
Let me go. Let me go.
Hey, chill out. Stop arguing. Hey, get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back.
Can you tell me why y'all like it?
Stop. Stop. Stop before I slam you.
This way. They say you didn't get arrested this way. Y'all gotta get the video though. Can y'all tell me what y'all arrested her for? Y'all have to tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you to get back. Huh? I'm not gonna tell you to get back. You're gonna go in cuffs as well. You're gonna go in cuffs as well. Get back.
It wasn't like that. Okay, so it was an argument, but the lady jumped in it. The lady jumped in there, whatever. There was a back and forth. The lady jumped in and she called somebody to bring her gun in here because she gonna pop all four of them. So then that's what tonight was like, no, nobody not gonna pop who, nobody not popping nothing. Then that's she was like, all y'all hoes, whatever, like that, put her hand in my sister's face. And my sister was like, stop putting your hand in my face. And she hit her like that. And then that's when it was the altercation broke out, and then it was a shot fired.
Instead of hitting me. But from the beginning, y'all have to see, like, they were acting like we were by them with our food. We went to drive first, and our food was wrong, so we came through here respectfully. Then they started lollygagging, and then my sister, she told them, like,
hey, I need one unit to follow Grady.
An officer then updates APD's homicide unit about the situation.
I got my supervisor in route, the owners in route.
We're here at 1176 RDA inside of the McDonald's. We had two parties. They went from verbal to physical, and shots were fired. We had one victim shot in the chest.
Nisi, you say y'all don't have any sound? Has the sound gone out? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear the video. Drop a 2 in the chat if you cannot. 1 in the chat if you can hear the video. 2 if you cannot.
She's extremely low.
Now, the restaurant manager who's on duty is obviously very shaken, very upset by what just happened, and says that her supervisor and other regional managers, they're coming, they're on the way.
I got my supervisor in route, the owners in route, everybody's in route, everybody coming.
Just give me a second. I'll wait for the investigators to get in. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing this. Y'all don't know how to shut the up. That's the problem. After I told y'all to let this go for an escalate.
Yeah, she's right there. And what is this buddy like?
Mr. B, what's your ETA?
He did supervise.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's 6 minutes. The supervisor is 6 minutes away. Even when they shut up, the girl, the little girl in the red, she started with the girl.
That's their mom of the one who just detained, and there's people by that car. So.
Yeah, it's locked.
I told them when they started to come out guns, I said, y'all let this go. The girl just shot the gun. So that was in the driveway at first.
Hey, dog. Kick my butt, brand new battery. They went dead on me, now I won't come out.
So after they get this real money, they come in and get this one. So after they come in, they came in to the driveway, they said they missing some. So they said they were missing 2 6.
Father lie, you damn baby kids. That's what they are. You hear where they get it from. You hear? No, we're not defending this kind of behavior. I don't care what they look like. No, we're not. At this point forward, if you're not calling out bad behavior, then I don't want you around me. No, I refuse to be guilty of what the Bible says in the last days. People calling good evil and evil good. No, we're not doing that. No. Wrong is wrong. I don't care what color you are. No, we're not defending bullshit no more. Not over here. You can defend it when you on one of your other channels. But when you come to the city, no, you already know how it's going. If you don't, go back and re-watch the that AI disclaimer that I put together for y'all. Cause y'all know y'all girl be creating for real. Nobody got time for these baby kids. But y'all see the way the mama acting. Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's what she looked like. That's what I meant. I knew it was something that I meant to put on that thumbnail. Don't worry about it. When this is over with, I'm going to fix the thumbnail. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's what she gives me. Niecy. You ain't said nothing but a word. Continue.
In the cheeseburger. So while they missing it, I'm saying, okay, cool. I'ma handle them.
Got you.
The girl in the pink, oh, she just started like trying to fight the unique in her. So I'm telling them, don't worry about it, let them go. Them two. But I guess her sister or her cousin, whoever, walked in the lobby, and she was like, these people are real disrespectful. Like, that's what she's saying. These are real disrespectful. No, the customers are real disrespectful. So she was like, y'all don't lose y'all job. It's not worth losing y'all job. Oh, they getting hyped. Oh, the girl who shot the girl, she grabbing her gun and, oh yeah, I pop one of y'all. I'll pop one of y'all. Okay. Oh, so I'm like, okay, cool. So when, I guess they say somebody got hit. I didn't see y'all. Somebody got hit. All our people.
I have a battery that's similar to that.
How are you?
What's going on?
Jason, I'm director of operations for this organization.
I got you.
And so we just wanted to see if our people are alright, if we can talk to them.
You mean physically alright?
Well,
everybody's physically
right,
alright.
I got that. No, I'm talking more emotionally.
Yeah, just give it a few. Once investigators arrive, they do their thing, and then everybody will be good to go about their day. But we just need to occupy their time for a few. No problem.
Other witnesses also give their accounts to police, and that includes the man who apparently grabbed Tanaya and her gun and held her until officers could take her into custody.
Officer, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
Is this guy right here an officer? They asked him that because he pulled out, he also put a gun in my baby's head. Like, you ain't got nothing to do with it being a good Samaritan. That's what I you told us you was a police officer. That's what you told them. He didn't show us no badge. And you pulled out a gun on them as well. And yeah, so if you did, and guess what? I want you arrested because that's a child too. That's my baby. To be exact, so I want you arrested too. Okay. If that's the case. Okay. You ain't have no right to put no guns. They're not you.
Okay. Well, let me confer with.
He did do that right there. Yeah. Yeah, he need to be arrested too. Like they kind of put him in handcuffs. He need to go too.
He did it inside of where?
In the McDonald's. No, he did it in that little middle part. The part right the lobby. Yeah. No, not the lobby. He had her by the trash can by the lobby, but we got into the double doors and he had the gun. Where's his badge? Yeah, where's his badge? He says, where's your badge? You got to have.
Who gonna tell her? Who? One of y'all gonna tell her? That's all I want to know. Who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her? Do you have to have a badge to detain someone who has just red rummed someone in front of you? Yeah, y'all tell her, cause I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Y'all, one of y'all gonna Father Locke. You tell her whether or not the guy could hold her daughter and take her gun away from her after she just unalived someone. What one of y'all tell, dumb ditties. Because a lot of times, because, we black, we think we know everything, right? And can't nobody tell us nothing because we done watch Law and Order and we done watch Criminal Intent and all that, but we ain't never, read a book about a law or a crime or graduated or, paid attention to anything beside what you see on social media. So, of course, Of course, you know, of course she would think that it's okay to look at the officer and tell him to arrest the man who held the murderer at gunpoint, you know. But go off, sis. Let's keep going.
In order to hold anybody other than that, guess what it is? This kidnapping, now you holding me against my own will. What's really going on? What's really going on? You holding me. You're not APD. You can't do their job. Hello, and I'm not bothering you. I'm not in altercation with you. So what do you got going?
But there's no concern about the woman who just lost her life because she was telling your kids to stop acting the ass. And we wonder where the problem is in our community. No, we ain't got enough time to hate nobody and dislike nobody or pay attention to what's going on elsewhere because we got enough going on in our own community that we need to be paying attention to. See, people think because I say the things that I say that I don't like black people. No, you obviously really don't know me. Clearly. I'm one of the biggest black power, black and I'm proud people that you ever met before in your life. Even though some of y'all stress me out to the point and make me want to be reclassified. Not because I don't like being black, but because I'm stressed that you are. But I'm the type of I love black enough to want to see us do better. And not continue to see us repeat the same cycles over and over and over again. Pointing the finger at everybody else, but never turning around and pointing the finger at us. And saying, you know what? The same energy I'm spending worrying about what they need to do. If I took that same energy and turned it around and pointed it toward me and my community and start building and working within us, do you know how much better our community would be? But no, we don't have people talking like that because that doesn't sell. It doesn't get the clicks, the likes, and the views. You get it? Look at, we've been on here for how long and we've had, what, about 12 views? All this empowerment, encouragement, and everything that's been going on. There's about 4 of us in here concurrently, one of which is probably me because I'm watching on my TV as well. See, empowerment doesn't sell. But see, if I was covering the drama going on, like stuff going on with Tasha K, like, you'd see the numbers. Because that's what sells. It's the drama. People don't want to get better. It's like they systematically want to know how to get worse. Mentally and emotionally. No, I don't want to go to the mountaintop, baby. Teach me how to crawl around in the gutter. That's what we want. But see, we don't get it, right? Hold on a second. Let me pause. Get me back up here for a second. We don't get it because we get so excited by what we see. And everybody is looking for and wanting a quick come up real fast. I don't want to work for it no more. Back in the day, you used to hear people talking about leave a mark. Have a legacy. Establish an empire. People don't want to establish empires anymore. They want an empire handed to them already built. People don't want to work hard and grind and build nothing that they can stamp their name on and say, I built this. And it can go on from generations to generations to generations, even when you're gone. No, I just want to know how to get the bag so I can live like a rock star right now. We don't want accountability. We don't. We don't want encouragement. We don't want to do better. We want to continue in the cycle, the rat race. You know what? Let me see if I can find something. I'm going to find something. But we're going to continue with this while I find that.
Okay. Right, you just put yourself into a whole nother situation.
I got you.
Yes, I'm the one who took the gun from her.
and pulled the gun on her own gun because she put it in her right here in her sweater. And that's why the mama keep telling me, "Liz, I ain't. They went my gun. I gave the gun to police."
Oh.
So, and I'm telling her, she told me, "Let my sister go. Let my sister go. You finna be accessory to murder." You know what I'm saying? You trying to tell me to let your sister go?
Well, that changes the dynamic of everything.
We were just coming up here to get a burger.
I got you.
I sit there.
I hate that y'all have to see that.
Yeah,
I can't get a cheeseburger, man. I ain't never seen it. I got you.
Yeah, I saw when she pulled the gun.
Yeah, you like a
They
kid.
were arguing and they were trying to tell them squash that, just do that, but
It's very important.
too young.
Very important if we get your statement.
Yeah, I'll do a statement, but
Radio rating 3491.
I was just holding her back because I went and let her go because this girl got her kids. She had these kids. It was like four, 5 kids sitting right here, but she had her kids to go who got shot.
2490 and 3496. Confirm signal 48.
Copy.
That's crazy over some food.
I copy
Girls
confirm
coming up
48.
and saying, I do this, man.
She should have taken her McDonald's staff and pulled them to the back. The manager should have been the only person talking to de-escalate. This just, I mean, she just let her staff argue and walk in there and start talking all this crap. And I mean, we just watched her unfold, and then he said, she got a pistol.
Yeah.
And then when I saw that punch, I said, oh, it's over. Yeah. Next thing you know,
pow.
How many punches until?
It's just one, the girl in the pink. The girl in the pink, they got her too.
It's not self-defense.
I mean, damn.
Because after that, the other girl had them pull her gun. The one in the black done pulled her gun and shot.
Another child's gonna go down for life. I mean,
Yeah, because she was like, yeah, I shoot her. I tell you, she got a gun. She got a gun. And she got
Y'all
right
just
here
eat
on
lunch?
the side. We was just coming from a break. We was just coming from a break.
Well, you get a long break now. I mean,
yeah, we was just coming from a break. But I went on and let her go, so.
Who, yours? Sorry.
and the whole kid decided he's gonna be a good Samaritan.
Yeah, because the girl had her children with her. Yeah. She had her kids with her.
What did you do?
I just grabbed the girl who was coming out because they were trying to jump on me at the time. So the girl had her gun and the gun there, and and so I grabbed her hand, make sure she couldn't shoot nobody else. Yeah, she would have shot me, but
Hey, good job, man.
Yeah, you know.
People of action.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she see all these kids in now.
Yeah.
She saw.
It was, it's going to be a laundry list of charges.
Yeah, it was a lot of kids in there, and you got a gun, telling me you'll do this, shoot this. No, you ain't finna get away like that.
You're looking at a laundry list of charges.
Yeah,
I mean,
you ain't finna get away
however
like
many
that.
kids cruel to the children. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they trying to jump on me because I hold her at the
Bottom
trash
line
can.
is that
Tell me, let my sister go. No,
didn't
this sister
deserve
go
that slug. This was stupid.
Okay, y'all, so listen. There's something I
They
want
get what
y'all
they
to
wanted
check
in
out
the
really
drive-thru. I
quick.
mean, how many times we go to the drive-thru?
They come through the drive-thru, coming there with a gun. Come through the drive-thru, coming there with a gun. Yeah, they were coming through the drive-thru. They had them already went through the drive-thru. They came in there and
about what
walked
they
in there.
didn't get
What
in
they
their
didn't
bag.
get,
And they were blaming
That's
the
how it
other young lady.
escalated.
And it sounded like they had a chip on the shoulder
So
of her
really?
anyway. And then
Nah, not the charger.
At the time of the shooting, what occurred? One punch.
She
That
wasn't
didn't
even
involve
involved.
you.
She wasn't even involved. It couldn't be
That
something.
didn't
That's because
involve
you
you.
weren't even.
Yeah.
So officers are shocked and dismayed that something so trivial could have had such deadly consequences.
Over some food, though?
That's right.
Of food? Bitch, she's only 19. Did she shoot the employee in here, though?
No, so apparently, allegedly, a person
Yeah, I done knocked off.
I thought
So I need y'all to check this out real quick. And this is like real impromptu, right? But this is a story called The Cheese, because I'm mighty afraid that a lot of us, we are finding ourselves right in this place because we don't know how to move when things move, or we're consistently chasing something that is no longer in the place where it used to be.
She don't know how to fight.
chasing a ghost.
That's what that's giving. Because
You
why
know
do you pull
those
out a gun and
songs?
shoot?
You gotta be going in circles, round and round.
Yeah. You could have just threw a hand. Like, you could have just been fighting with your hand. You have to throw a punch
what
first.
to do and what not to do.
Crazy.
How to get out of
Yo,
traps,
immediate
how you
reaction. As
got
soon as somebody
into
get
a
pushed,
trap,
was to pull out a
what
gun
to do so
and
you don't
shoot
get stuck in the trap next time.
Yeah, she done. She
Yeah,
done.
that's
She's
our
only
music.
19.
How about
She done.
yours?
The sister don't even look back for them.
We are not the same.
No.
But I want to
The
pause
victim is 30.
because I want you to see this and I
The-
want you
the
to
one
drop
who
in the
shot her
comments
is 19.
and
The
let me
sister
know
don't even
what
look
you
that
think.
much older
This
than
is
her.
called Who Moved My Cheek. We're going to
Gun.
talk about it when it's
Nothing.
done.
Over McDonald's. Now you can't even choose what you want in jail. So you tell me you couldn't fight with your hands?
I mean,
if she mush you, we could just throw hands.
I mean, she's a violator. You just gonna kill her. Like, that's crazy. That's excessive.
That is definitely excessive.
Not for jail.
And then, who did she mush? Did she mush her or she mushed the sister?
So I don't know. So based on what he told me, the person who she mushed.
I guess it would help if you could hear it. So hold on one second.
Which was the sister of the person shot.
So the person
the
shot
sister put up. She shot the person on behalf of the sister.
So she never get mushed and she shoot.
From what I'm understanding, I could, like I said, I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, so you just killed somebody just cause then. That wasn't even self-defense on your end, or at least you defended yourself. You wasn't even, they didn't even have nothing to do with you. It's crazy.
Have you ever wondered,
So what happens next?
how do I
Well,
record my
Tanaya
screen?
and at least two of her
Well, then
sisters
you're in the
were
right
detained
place to find the
and detained at
answer.
the scene.
Hey everyone,
And then they
I'm
were
Becca,
taken
and in
back
this
to the
video, I'm going to
headquarters,
show you how
police
to record your
headquarters,
computer
to be
screen
interviewed.
for free. To do this, we'll be using the Veed screen and webcam recorder. You can add it to your browser with the Chrome extension. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go try it out for yourself. Once you have saved the extension to your browser, click the V button.
Here we go now.
Once long ago in a land far away, there lived 4 little characters who ran through a maze looking for cheese to nourish them and make them happy.
2 were mice named Sniff and Scurry.
And 2 were little people named Ham and Haw.
As different as the mice and little people were, they shared one thing in common.
Every morning, they left
told
their
you
homes
this.
and raced out into the maze to find their favorite cheese.
Sniff and Scurry had simple brains but good instincts. They used a simple method of trial and error.
Sniff would smell out the general direction of the cheese.
And Scurry would race ahead.
They often went off in the wrong direction and bumped into walls.
But Ham and Haw had complex brains with beliefs and emotions that made their life in the maze more complicated and challenging.
Finding cheese was important to the little people.
It was a way of getting what they thought they needed to be happy. For some, it was having material things. For others, it was health or peace of mind.
For Haw, cheese meant living in a cozy cottage with a loving family on Cheddar Lane.
To Hem, cheese meant being a big cheese in a mansion atop Camembert Hill.
Eventually, they all discovered their own kind of cheese in Cheese Station C.
Every morning after that, Sniff and Scurry woke early each day and ran the same route through the maze to Cheese Station C. Sniff and Scurry hung their running shoes around their necks in case they needed to get to them quickly.
But Ham and Haw awoke each day a little later and sauntered over to Cheese Station C.
After all, they knew where the cheese was and how to get there, and they assumed it would always be there.
Ham and Haw put their running shoes away. They thought they wouldn't be needing them again.
This is great! There's enough cheese here to last us forever! Sure is!
They felt secure. They even decorated the walls with sayings.
Ham and Haw became so comfortable they didn't notice what had been happening.
Meanwhile, Sniff and Scurry inspected the area each morning to see if there had been any changes from the day before.
One morning, they arrived at Cheese Station C and discovered there was no cheese.
They weren't surprised, since they'd noticed the supply of cheese had been getting smaller.
The mice did not overanalyze things. The situation had changed, so Sniff and Scurry changed.
They were soon off in search of new cheese.
Later that day, Ham and Haw arrived at Cheese Station C.
They had not been paying attention to the changes that had been taking place.
What? No cheese? No cheese? Who moved my cheese? It's not fair!
Hem, I know we're smarter than mice, but we're not acting like it at the moment. What'll happen if the cheese isn't here tomorrow? I've made plans based on this cheese.
While Sniff and Scurry had moved on, Ham and Haw continued to hem and haw.
One night.
Now this don't seem like some of y'all, huh? Sitting back and getting complacent where you are with your cheese being where you are, not paying attention to the fact that slowly by slowly it's being deciphered away and being moved somewhere else. We not paying attention. This don't sound like some of y'all. This don't seem relatable to 2026. That a lot of us just been sitting back, being complacent because we feel like everything is good. And somebody named Agent Orange came around and said, surprise, don't get too comfortable. This my shit. I can snatch it, put it, I can play yo-yo with it. I'ma dangle y'all life in front of y'all every day. I'm good. My people good that support me, but all the rest of y'all, let's see what y'all able to do with this new wave that's coming in 2026. This don't seem relatable that y'all chasing the cheese, huh? Or better yet, that you don't realize that the cheese is moving. You don't realize that you're experiencing loss. And a lot of times that's what causes us to crash, right? See, told y'all this be a fireside chat. Y'all never know where the show gonna go. Here's the thing, right? Because many times, because you not paying close enough attention to realize that the cheese is leaving, a lot of times for us, by the time we realize the cheese is leaving, the cheese is actually gone. When if we would have stopped and paid attention, you know what I said earlier, known yourself, known what you have, because how you losing money and you don't know it? How is your cheese being moved and you don't know it? How is your life being uprooted and changed and you don't realize it's being uprooted and changed? Because you're too busy focusing on something else and not focused on the cheese. Let's talk about it. What you think?
Night, Haw wrote on the wall.
The more important cheese is to you, the more you want to hold on to it.
The next day, Ham and Haw still somehow expected to find their cheese in the same place.
Why did they do this to me?
Now, where are Sniff and Scurry? Do you think they know something we don't?
No, they're just simple mice. We're little people. We're entitled to our cheese.
Yeah, but maybe we should just simply get going and find some new cheese.
Oh, no. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I want things to be the way they were.
Meanwhile, Sniff and Scurry moved further into the maze. They didn't think of anything else but finding new cheese.
After much trial and error, Sniff and Scurry found the biggest store of cheese they had ever seen at Cheese Station N.
Now, this is something that is called being equally yoked. So do you know how I always tell y'all when the Bible talks about not being unequally yoked with a non-believer, how a lot of times the church and people who think they understand the Bible will make you think that's only talking about in a relationship? Or, I'm sorry, rewind. They'll make you think it's only talking about being in a relationship with someone who is Christian or goes to church and someone who doesn't go to church. And I consistently come back and tell you guys, no, unequally yoked means two individuals going in the same direction. If you're not yoked together going in the same direction, then you're unequally yoked and you need to separate, because you're actually going to be doing nothing but pulling against each other. And the fact of the matter is, the reason why majority of you right now are having so many problems in your relationship is because you are unequally yoked. You are going in two different directions. And how can you make any progress when you're running against each other? Does it make sense when I say it out loud? This is a prime example of what it looks like to be equally yoked. Look what happened when you had two people running in the same direction with the same focus. They made it to the cheese. Matter of fact, they realized together that the cheese was moving. And by the time they made it to where the cheese had moved to, the cheese pound was so big, all they had to do was sit back and enjoy. Now stop and think what would have happened if either one of them would have hooked up with either one of the other two, just sitting back being complacent because I got me a little bit of cheese, so I'm just going to enjoy this cheese and I ain't going to worry about tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Progressive said even sadder part is when you gave your cheese out and watch people eat your cheese, all tell you to find your own shit. You make you ham and her. Lord. Say what you said and then say what you said again. Do y'all know how much cheese we have given out? Matter of fact, do you know how much cheese we have stepped back and told people they could have, not realizing how much was being taken because you was just being generous and you figured because you had, look, it ain't tricking if you got it. Ain't that's what they told you until you had tricked it all out and you didn't have it no more. Then you was trying to get it all back and realized it's harder to play catch up when you had it and lost it than it is when you have it to keep going forward. That's why this time, when we get it this time, we're going to hold on to it. We're going to be focused. Matter of fact, we're going to have a plan before we get it. We're going to have a goal before we get it. Of what we want to do with it and what God needs to bless us with it for. Yeah, that's what we doing in 2026 over in the Champaign City. So make sure you link up.
Meanwhile, Hem and Haw were still hemming and hawing at empty Cheese Station C.
Then Haw began to imagine himself out in the maze, finding fresh new cheese.
Before long, he could almost taste it.
Come on, Hem. Let's go.
No, I like it here. It's comfortable. Besides, it's real dangerous out there.
Haw imagined the worst. His hope of finding new cheese faded.
So every day, Hem and Haw went from their homes to cheeseless Station C.
And returned home again with empty bellies, full of nothing but stress.
Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese?
Ham, look at us. We keep doing the same things over and over and wonder why things don't get better. It's time to move on.
Well, you're not really going out into the maze again. Why don't we wait here until they put the cheese back?
You just don't get it. They're never going to put the old cheese back. That was yesterday's cheese. It's time to find new cheese.
Oh, but what if there's no cheese out there?
Oh, don't this sound like some of y'all family and friends and people that y'all attached to right now? God done gave you an epiphany and told you how you need to get up and move around and jump around and do something different and move different, and you notice your stuff is gone. You can't sit here. We understand you done slipped and fell in a mud puddle, but God dogging it, it's time to get out of the mud puddle and do something different. But you always got somebody attached to you telling you no. But the mud is cold, though. It is. But look at the color of our skin. They say that mud is good for the skin. There's nothing wrong with being in a mud puddle. Meanwhile, you looking like if I don't figure out something, I'm about to drown and sink and die. Meanwhile, they saying, but don't you think we should just wait here and maybe, somehow something is going to come along and we ain't even got to worry about getting out the mud puddle anyway. You know, somebody is going to drop us some more cheese. We don't need to go look for it. That takes too much work, time, and effort to look for it. That don't sound familiar. Y'all can't think of a person or three in your life right now that sound like that? Let me rewind it just a
Or what if you can't find it?
Ham, look at us.
Like it here. It's comfortable. Besides, it's real dangerous out there.
Ha imagined the worst. His hope of finding new cheese faded.
So every day, Ham and Ha.
Don't chase your dreams. It's dangerous out there. Them people ain't gonna listen to you. They don't want to hear what you gotta say. Them people ain't gonna think you gonna be nothing. Who are you? You can't encourage the people. You can't push the people. You don't have a word for the people. You not funny. You're not inviting. You don't have a personality. The people, they don't want you. They don't want to see you. Don't write your book. The people, they not gonna read your book. Don't write it. Don't write it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try out for that movie, for that TV series. Don't do it. The people ain't gonna want to see you. You're too old. You're too fat. You're too dark. You're too white. You can never try out for that role. No, don't do that. Don't that sound like a person or four in your camp right now? Every time you tell them about your dreams and something that you want to do, here comes negativity being thrown into the mix to try to dissuade you from doing what's on your heart to do. That could actually help bring the both of y'all out.
Went from their homes to cheeseless Station C.
And returned home again with empty bellies, full of nothing but stress.
Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese?
Ham, look at us. We keep doing the same things over and over and wonder why things don't get better. It's time to move on.
Well, you're not really going out into the maze again. Why don't we wait here until they put the cheese back?
You just don't get it. They're never going to put the old cheese back. That was yesterday's cheese. It's time to find new cheese.
Oh, but what if there's no cheese out there? Or what if you can't find it?
Ham, life moves on, and so should we.
No! Who moved my cheese? Who moved my...
Listen, the older generation would say, stuff isn't going to change until you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. A lot of us, our situations haven't changed because we're not tired yet. Because when you really get tired, I mean tired to the point that it kicks a drive in you. See, I think the problem is a lot of us, a lot of you, a lot of us, this a we thing, are not empty enough yet. No, we're not hungry enough. No. See, what happened here is he got hungry. And he looked at his friend. See, he got so hungry, he tied up his shoes. Baby, you don't even understand. This a me thing, whether or not you decide to join in. This a me thing, and I got to go get it. See, the problem is a lot of us are not hungry enough yet. Somehow, we lost our drive, our hunger, our want to reach for it. There was an old story about a man and a dog on the porch. The man, dog, would be on the porch day in, day out. He would whimper and cry and cry and whimper. Whimper and cry and cry and whimper until eventually what happened was one of the neighbors came over and said, "Hey, what's wrong with the dog?" So the man looked at him and said, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with him. He's just laying on a nail." And he looked at him and said, "Well, why don't he just get off of it?" And the man looked at him and said, "I don't know. I guess he's not tired of it yet." See, there are things that happen when you get tired. There is. You do things different when you get tired. There's a hunger and a drive that creeps up on the inside when you get really hungry, like hungry to the point. See, I think the problem is a lot of y'all have never been hungry before. You've never been starving. You've never known what it felt like to wonder, what am I going to eat? See, my kids never knew that. But there were several times that my kids ate, and I went without eating because I had to make sure my kids was full. So some of y'all have never known what true hunger is. That's why you don't know what true drive is. Because there's a true drive that kicks in when you're hungry. You know, when they talk about that fight or flight. What you see on the screen is he kicked into fight or flight mode. Some of y'all need to kick into fight or flight mode. Problem is, you're not fighting or flighting. You're not doing either one. Let's talk about it. But let's see what happens when you decide to lace up your shoes, get hungry, and say, look, enough is, I'm sick of these mother snakes on this motherfucking plane. Let's see what happens.
If we don't change, we could become extinct.
Like him, a part of Ha was afraid. Then Ha wrote on the wall what he had been thinking about.
What would you do if you weren't afraid?
It wasn't long before Ha knew what to do. Ha gathered all his...
Hold on, don't y'all think that's the question? That is the question on the table right now. What would you do if you weren't afraid? There it is. That is the question of the doggone night. Our show done turned into something totally different. Excuse me for those of you who are new to the Champaign City, who saw the thumbnail and was expecting Fizz and Felonies. We still have our Fizz and Felonies up on the screen. But what happened was we got into a little fireside chat, and it led us to talking about where's my cheese. Talking about how we sit back and we're idly watching our stuff, our savings, our energy, our time, our love, our heart, our life, our years pass us by. And by the time we turn around and realize everything is gone, now we're depressed and empty trying to figure out where it went. Instead of being like the other two who went chasing after it. And by the time they made it to the cheese, it was more cheese than they could eat themselves. You know how we always say, God open up the window of heaven and pour me out a blessing I haven't room enough to receive? Yeah, cheese. What would you do right now if you were not afraid? Do you know how much stuff we've been held back on because of fear? Don't worry, I'll wait. It took the longest for me to start a YouTube channel because of fear. To be honest with you, I don't come on camera more often because of fear. My anxiety, like that thing go, heart start racing and all that. And I know y'all cold. And it's a me thing. It's not a you thing. It's a me thing. Y'all ain't in the room with me. I can't see y'all. Y'all can see me. I can't even hear y'all because most people that watch don't comment. So I don't even see. But it's a fear thing. What would you accomplish, Champagne Gang, FizzFam, Confidante, if you were not afraid? What is fear holding you back from? What are you still afraid to push the button on because of fear?
Before Ha knew what to do. Ha gathered all his courage and jogged into the unknown.
It's maze time!
At first, he felt lost. But it wasn't long before he began to find his way.
being back in the maze isn't nearly as bad as I feared. How did I get into this situation? If I'd been watching what was happening...
Ha stopped to write on the maze wall what he was learning.
Smell the cheese often so you know when it's getting old.
Well, now, hold on a second. Smell the cheese often so you know when it's getting old. This is why I keep telling you, you better know you. This is a day and age and a season where you need to take the time out to get to know you and get to know who you are. Let's talk about it. There's some things in your life that has gotten old and it started to smell, but you ain't even noticed it because you're not paying attention. All you're paying attention to is the fact that you have cheese. You got a man. You got a woman. You got a house, but you don't realize that house is draining all your funds because you trying to stump for people who don't even care about you and wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. You trying to hold on to a woman so you can look good in public. Not realizing that she holding on to everybody else in private. And you don't match the description of the one that hold her heart. We gonna talk about it or not? Y'all not paying attention enough to yourself. Cat Williams said you better be in tune with your star player. Maybe tomorrow we need to go in the Discord and watch Cat Williams live. Because at this point, Cat Williams for president. Y'all can have Trump. Give us Cat Williams. Give us Cat Attack. Y'all need to know when stuff is getting old and needs to be cut off.
Smell the cheese often so you know when it's getting old.
Ha hoped that these handwritings on the wall would not only be reminders to himself, but also a marked trail for him to follow if he chose to enter the maze.
Why do I feel so good?
Now watch this. Watch this. He said those were also notes for himself to follow. So that when he entered the maze, if he got lost, all he got to do is follow his notes to himself. I don't need notes from you if I'm writing notes to myself. If I'm communicating with me, then what you're saying is a confirmation of what I'm already saying to me about me. So if I ever get lost, all I got to do is find the notes that I left for me to help me get back to me. Are y'all talking to yourself? I know they told you that you shouldn't. Are you making notes to yourself? Are you encouraging yourself? Affirming yourself? So that when you get down and you get lost and you get dark, because baby, it will get dark. Oh yeah, it will. Don't think because when the sun starts shining that it's going to keep on shining. Oh, no, no, no. Sometimes when the sun starts shining, baby, all of a sudden a storm will pop up just to see if you are able to handle the storm differently now that you've experienced some sunshine, or are you going to handle the storm like you used to before you ever had the light in your life? Let's talk about it.
I don't have any cheese and I don't know where it is. Aha! When you move beyond your fear, you feel free.
Look at that. So he just told us that the problem and the reason why we still feel so bound is because we ain't learned how to move beyond our fear yet. We keep telling ourselves that fear is false evidence appearing real, but we still get led and trapped up by what we keep saying is false evidence that appears real, which means it's just an illusion. It's a shadow, yet we still get tripped up by it.
The more clearly Ha imagined himself finding new cheese, the more real it became.
Imagining myself enjoying new cheese even before...
Hold on a second, because this is what I keep telling y'all. When I keep telling y'all, y'all need to tap into the imagination. Baby, you need to start thinking yourself where you want to be. This is why we got to start back doing this. And it's my fault. Shame on me. Y'all can put some frown faces in the chat, shame on me, because we got to get back to doing our Wellness Waves Wednesdays, because this is what I'm constantly telling y'all. You got to see yourself until you see yourself. Get it? You got to imagine yourself there until physically you can place yourself there. That's all manifestation is. You got to see it until you see it. So all he did was, I'm just going to keep seeing myself in the cheese until seeing myself in the cheese leads me to the cheese. Let's talk about it.
Before I find it, leads me to it.
Finally, Paul arrived at a large cheese station.
But it was practically empty.
I'm too late. If I'd moved on sooner, I might have found a lot of new cheese here.
Ha did find several delicious morsels of new cheese.
It wasn't much, but enough to keep him going.
I've got to get back and tell him there's some new cheese out here.
Now, ain't that how God worked for you? Ain't that how God worked for you? You might be late. That's why they tell you he's an on-time God, and the old folk will say, yes, he is. Because even though he was a little late for the big pile, God still made sure that there was some shreds left over so that by the time he made it there, he wouldn't still be hungry. It was enough to take him to where the real cheese is if he would just keep on moving and not stop. Oh, I feel like I'm helping somebody on tonight, baby, even if it's just me. Let's talk about it. Sometimes you think you on the path, and when you get on the path, you think you gonna arrive at the milk and honey. And then you get to where you think the milk and honey is gonna be, and it's only scraps. And a lot of times you get frustrated and irritated at the scraps, not realizing that at least he left you scraps so that you don't starve on the way to the promised land, to where the milk and honey to move to. Because I got to keep moving the milk and honey so it's safe. Because if it stay in the same place, the scavengers will be able to get to it. And it'll be all gone, and you won't be able to have it. Oh, let's talk. But I left you some scraps so that you can make it to the real promise, to the real prize. But you can't give up at the scraps. We start giving up at the scraps so we can never make it to the promise. We don't even realize the scraps was just breadcrumbs. And if we keep moving, there'll be some more. And there'll be some more. There'll be some more. Hey, but let me show you how cold this one is. This is how you know when you got somebody with a heart of gold. He said, look, because I made it to the scraps, I know that there's more ahead, because there can't be more ahead. There can't be scraps if there's not more ahead. So instead of going to the more ahead, I'm finna go back and get my friend and let him know that I found the scraps, so I know together we can find the cheese. Baby, if you ain't got nobody in your camp that's moving like that, they ain't the one.
Ha raced back to Cheese Station C, following the route he had marked.
He found his friend still hemming and hawing. Hem had not even put on his running shoes.
Oh, Hem, you look hungry. Here, have a few bits of new cheese.
I don't think I would like new cheese. I want my own cheese back. I'm sure if I wait here long enough, things will be the way they were.
Will Hem ever change?
Hem was left behind, hemmed in by fear, comfort, and denial.
I guess Hem believes he can't or won't enjoy new cheese. He seems to believe that if he...
Oh, now which one of y'all fell into that box? with him. You're so used. You know, I heard someone say once that a lot of us are not afraid of failure because we know what failure looks like. For a lot of us, we're afraid to succeed. That's the unknown for us. So we'll stay where we're comfortable at. And that's in a place of failing. Because none of us, as long as we have breath in our body, are failures. Get it? But just like him, you'll have people in your life who you want the best for and you want to push and you want to get them to understand, look, I found the cheese and I'm trying to help you to get there, but you got to listen to me. You got to strap up your boots. I know it might sound harsh right now. I know you might not like it. I know it might not feel good, but I need you to listen to me right now because the trek that we've got to take to get to the cheese is not going to feel good. Ain't no water stations. Ain't no cheese on the way to the scraps. But if I can get you to the scraps, I can get you to the cheese. Even though it don't feel good. Even though it looks like I've arrived somewhere. Nah, I'm still trying to get to the cheese. But I want to take y'all with me. But understand that the road is not going to be for the faint of heart. It ain't going to feel good. Because you got to cut some people off. Yep. That's why he made that note to himself. You got to look at some people and tell them, nah, you can only go with me this far. Because in this season, I understand the difference between people who are in my life for a season, a reason, and a lifetime. And only lifetime individuals can go beyond this point. I'll see you on my way back to bring you up, but you can't go on the journey with me. Get it? And it don't mean I hate you. Don't mean I don't like you. But this right here, this is about me. The Bible says, he prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Guess what? It never said that you can't help me eat. So that means you have a choice. You want to constantly be on that side? Or do you want to sit at the table? See, people who are thinking about building and going forward, those are the conversations that they have. And I ain't got time for enemies and haters and all that. That's childish stuff. That's stuff that you deal with and you talk about when you 10 and 11 and 12. That's stuff that you should be past once the Bible say when I became a man, I put away childish things. And that means man or woman. I'm using it interchangeably. Don't do too much. Why are we still then behaving like children? But let's continue.
If he ventures into the maze, things will get worse. I see now that if I do things differently, things will get better. When you change what you believe, you change what you do.
Paul found bits of cheese here and there and began to regain his strength. He had hoped that Ham might find his way by reading the handwriting on the wall.
Paul had let go of the past and was adapting to the present. He was pursuing new cheese.
And then it happened.
Piled high everywhere was the greatest supply of cheese he had ever seen.
Wow! New cheese! Is it real or just my imagination? It is real!
Paul realized that Snip and Scurry had been enjoying new cheese for quite a while. He vowed that next time he would change faster.
Haw knew it would be easy for him to slip back to his old ways if he got too comfortable.
So each day he inspected Cheese Station N to check the condition of his cheese.
He went out into the maze and explored new areas.
He knew it was safer to be aware of his real choices than to isolate himself in his comfort zone. Then one day, Haw heard what he thought was the sound of movement out in the maze.
Could it be Hem? Was Hem about to turn the corner?
Haw hoped that maybe at last his friend was finally able to
move to the new cheese and enjoy it.
Can you read the handwriting on the wall? Change happens. They keep moving the cheese. Anticipate change. Smell the cheese often so you know when it's getting old. Adapt to change quickly. The quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you can enjoy new cheese. Enjoy change. Savor the adventure and enjoy the taste of new cheese. Be ready to change quickly and enjoy it again. They keep moving the cheese.
So that's our lesson on the cheese that took over our show for tonight. Because y'all needed to pause and hear about the cheese, because apparently we're getting stuck in cycles. Cycles that need to be broken, like the story that we're going to cover, and we're definitely going on tomorrow. And I'm going to try to make a commitment to you guys to go on. Like I said, I am in the middle of transition, apartment hunting, and all, just a lot of stuff going on. But thank you for joining me in the Champagne City on tonight. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hold on a second. Let's get the animation in there. Oh. Do me a favor and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I jump into whichever sector we jump into for another show. And at the end of the day, you know what? We need to change, or we're gonna lose the cheese. Get it? Energy, time, years, money, spirituality, emotions. It's passing. You don't want to constantly get to the cheese and it's gone. What if he would have waited too much longer, and by the time he made it to that cheese was gone? Because you waited too long to take a step out and say, you know what? You know what, God? You got it. That's where I am in this season. I don't know about you, but I'm like, God, you got it. You got it. Let me tell y'all, so much so, I was at work and the other day I couldn't find my driver's license. And I was like, bro, because I don't lose driver's license and debit cards. I don't, never, ever lose them. So I'm like, where is my ID? What in the world? So I'm looking, I'm like, bro, this is impossible. I don't do this. Like, this is weird. So by the time I get to work, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I ain't gonna stress. So I'm singing a worship song, because I always do when I get in my office. So I'm sitting at my desk. Now, I have pulled stuff out of my purse. Now, mind you, press pause before somebody say, yeah. I searched through everything in my purse, shook it, flipped through pages, everything, nothing, right? Let's continue. So as I'm sitting there on the computer, something catches my eye. I happen to look down. Out of one of the notebooks sticks my ID that was in my purse. I just laughed and continued worshiping, because there's things that happen when you begin to change and you don't react to everything. Sometimes things happen because God is checking for change. We're going to talk about that one day. Checking for change. Right? But drop in the comments and let me know what you think. Let me know if you've seen this body cam because we are going to watch it together. Let me know what you think about who moved the cheese and where's my cheese. What do you think about where you are? Maybe this is not something you put in your chat, but maybe this is something you put in your journal or just put in your mind. Is your cheese moving and you don't know it? Think about it. All right? Confidants. Always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink. Till we meet again. Ta-ta.
Champagne on my tongue, silk on my skin undone. You lean in, say my name like a secret, like a sin. Coconut glow on your collarbone, salt on your lips, I taste home. You say right, let the night decide. I slide in the passenger side. Yeah. Champagne and silk on my lips, dripping slow from every kiss. Power in the sway of my hips. I'm a king, I'm a queen in the mist. Ocean breeze all over this ride, sweet like nectar when we collide. Champagne and silk on my lips, watch the whole downtown submit. Yeah. I'm that night rider, low-key lavish. Your gold teeth grin, bad habits. You that island spell sweet static. Turn a calm heart problematic. Tongue like a passport stamp. Every word leave a mark on your back. You pour that fizz on the curve of my neck. I call that liquid respect. You taste like summer in a slow pour. I sip. Confidence dripping to the towel floor. We lit. Every baby in your baritone. Got my high heels clicking like a metronome. Champagne and silk on my lips, dripping slow from every kiss. Power in the sway of my hips. I'm a king, I'm a queen in the mix. Ocean breeze all over this ride, sweet like nectar when we collide. Champagne and silk on my lips, watch the whole damn pound submit.